We're driving to the slopes, got a ride, saving me about $1 trillion. So this is my MVP of a trip right here. Absolute hero. We're going to be riding the big airbag today. That's this one behind me. This one's a lot cheaper to use. It's around 60 American a day. And I'm hoping to go and learn some new flip tricks. I want to learn Tamedogs, some new Wildcat variations, get comfortable with my switch riding, basically build up the principles and some of the skill set that I'm missing in my snowboarding, as well as putting in some foundation work on my front side and cab spin so I can bring them to the bigger airbags and get used to it. It's a fun bag, very small jump, around half a second of air time, rides equivalent to like a 15-foot jump, but if you have good pop and you have good power, it's going to give you plenty of air time to get 7s, all the way up to 9s around if you really want to. So it's perfect size for learning new flips and new spin variations. We're around an hour and a half into the session and the day is going super well. I've already learned so many tricks. First, I learned a different way to do Wildcats and involved throwing my shoulder downward, but giving me more spot with less going up, making it so I'm doing like less of a backflip and more over the tail. And doing it that way went and allowed me to go and get front rodeo 5, which is a trick I've never done before. So right away, 2 new tricks. And then I tackled one of my biggest fears, and that's a tame dog. I haven't tried a tame dog since I was a kid and hurt my butt many a times trying it off of icy patches. So here to go do it off a jump and have it go well, got it within 3 tries, was a super void of confidence. I'd want to do it a lot more before bringing it to an actual park jump, but if there's a good powder hit, I'm gonna send it. Then I went and learned how to go and add a shifty to my cab underflip. The first one sort of stopped my rotation, so I went and popped it harder for a second one, and I think that's going to look really sick on a bigger jump in the winter, so I'm really excited to try that out. And the next thing I tried to do was front cork free. Front cork free is like a trick I naturally do off big jumps with my front free, but I was trying to see if I could force it and make it more like a flip. Didn't really work. I'm not too sure how that trick works, but it did teach me that if I go and throw it like that, I can go and do cab underflip 5, but maybe I want to try my cab underflip 7, which is a trick I've never tried on jump before, and it worked super well. I did it on 2 different axes, both felt really good. And then after that, I went and took my first fall because I'm working on changing my takeoff for my rodeos. My rodeos, well, backside rodeos, I take off very heel heavy and it sort of looks like heel hooky and doesn't give me much pop off the jump. So I've been trying to go and get it to more of a toe edge so I can leave more flat base. And it resulted in my first legit fall in the airbag where I fell flat on my back and it didn't hurt at all. So that was a good vote of confidence. If you're ever in trouble on these airbags, you can just roll out, land on your back, and you'll be completely okay. I'm looking forward to round 2. Let's do it.
2.5 hours, I managed to get 32 hits, and it cost me 55 USD to ride that smaller airbag. Not only did I learn a bunch of cool flip tricks that I've always wanted to try, but I was way too scared to do them on actual snow. I didn't master them, but I went and put the work in so I feel comfortable trying them on actual snow this winter, what I'm really excited for. And I also got to go and try some super different stuff for my cab spins. To limited success, but it did give me a bunch of reference footage. I'll be able to go and use that to point out what works and what I need to go and change for my next day trying it. That, combined with getting more comfortable with spinning front side off the fake snow and on the switch in runs, made it one of the most fun, most successful days I've had snowboarding. And I'm just so happy, and it really shows me the value of the airbag to be able to go and try a bunch of stuff that's so drastically different than what you normally do in a safe space. It really was wild to me how unscared I was doing these tricks. To be fair, the Tamedog off the jump, I was really scared. I almost bailed out when I was trying to do it. That was almost too scary for me. But after I got through that initial hurdle, I managed to just focus in on the technical aspect, and I was very calm. It's really a good learning environment. Like these changes I did to my cab takeoffs, I managed to go and make such drastic changes that I would never make on snow because it would be too risky. It had limited success, but it's really going to be a great building block that I can go and isolate what works and what needs to be changed. And I'm going to do that through breaking down the videos, comparing them with the pros, and then taking the aspects that work and then throwing away the aspects that didn't work quite so well. So I'm just so stoked on how today went. It really showed me the benefit of the airbag and really has me stoked up and ready to shred tomorrow.
Holy shit! All of this was only $16. Yeah, probably the best $35 I've ever spent in my life. That was ridiculousness. I don't even know how many pieces of sushi. Pretty much 2 pieces of sushi every single one of those plates. That was fucked up.